Hey everybody, Hey everybody, Jim Deedlow here on Facebook Live, and I am also the morning host on WJOB 104.7 FM and AM 1230 here just south of Chicago in Hammond, Indiana. We just finished here on Thursday, the September 18th of 2016, our first installment of 1 million cups, and it is really the first, let's call it the seed, that is going to get the Purdue Commercialization Center, get some more momentum here. As you guys well know, the Commercialization Center here, our WJOB studios and our JED TV studios are located on the campus here. And from time to time, we're able to get some entrepreneurs in here, and we're able to talk to them. We're going to talk to one right now, as he just presented at 1 million cups. If you have any questions about that, go to 1millioncups.com. And we are the Hammond division of that. Zach was our first presenter ever, so he marks a moment in history here in Hammond, Indiana. Zach, what's your last name?
Damato.
Damato. Pull that mic just a little bit closer to you.
All right.
Zach Damato, and you went to Purdue, correct?
Went to Purdue, graduated 2008, School of Technology. Seems like a decade ago.
Pretty soon it will be,
Yeah.
And then you'll look back and you'll say, what have I done with my life? Hey, let's get straight to it. You are an entrepreneur,
yes,
and you have a product, and you're in the business right now, trying to get some more funding and so forth. But let's review the product right now. What's it called?
So it's called NIWA. Means garden in Japanese, but that's the brand name.
NIWA.
NIWA, correct.
Okay, tell us about it.
So NIWA, we're building a smart platform for people to grow indoors. We're using software and hardware to enable everyone to produce their own food and anything they want to grow inside.
And how big is it?
So the system is 2x3 at this point, but it's modular, so we'll offer like an extension for that if you want to grow taller plants.
The hydroponics industry, Mont Hanley and I over here at the Purdue Commercialization Center, we have gone to some of these innovation conferences. There's a lot of hydroponics going on, obviously, with the legalization of marijuana in some areas, but also the concentration on locally grown and homegrown food. What sets your 2x3 modular unit apart?
Well, two things. Number one is we're building an international community of growers. So at this point, we've had orders from 47 different countries, and so that gives us access to learn about what people are growing in their indigenous plants all around the world. And number two, we're using really simple software and cognitive design to make the whole growing experience really interactive. And because, when it comes to hydroponics, LED lights, the big boys like Philips, they set the innovation. For us, it's community and really simplicity of the design and the user experience.
You're looking at your phone and you're sitting in a meeting and you want to know how your tomato plant is doing. How do you do that?
So the app, basically the system has sensors built into it that's collecting information which goes to the Wi-Fi, and then your app is connected to that Wi-Fi. So the app and the hardware are all interconnected, giving you readouts by the minute, if not by the hour. If you want to change something, you want to learn what's going on, you can put a little mini camera if you want to and watch your plants grow.
So you're monitoring the data, you're monitoring the light. So let's say you wanted to give your plant some more light, or you're just analyzing the data. What does this interaction with all of the data, I mean, what really are you looking to do with that?
So the data does two things. It not only allows us to learn more about how to grow certain plants, the best way possible, and we compare that with hundreds of thousands of growers around the world, but it also allows us to increase the user experience and understand how do human beings interact with the grow system. Because with agriculture, you have to be hands-on. It's not like a nest where you can just set it your temperature and then it works for you. There's an actual interaction, and we want to learn more how that experience really it can be enhanced and you can have fun with it more than frustration.
How many orders so far?
About 750 orders internationally at this point.
750 orders, and the price point?
Right now, we'll be selling $469 after our early bird. The early bird special right now is $359, and after that, we're going to be increasing the price because it's we're giving a discount for all the early adopters.
All the early adopters. You put this out on Kickstarter, a non-equity crowdfunding site. Tell us how that went.
So we put a goal of 100, and we had 151,000 with 430 backers from like tens and tens of countries from around the world. So it's pretty amazing.
And so let's go on here now. Give us an example. Say you buy one of these units. It's made out of what?
So we have plastic molding, which is the foundation of the entire system. Then you have plexiglass doors that are dishwasher friendly, and then you have aluminum posts that give it durability and structure. And that's the three biggest materials that we're using besides LEDs and everything in between that.
And who's using this?
Right now, the biggest buyers have been urban millennials, younger parents, and also the hobbyists. People who love to grow. And within the hobbyist department, you have like people who are like chefs, or they love gardening, or they just love to work with plants, and they're more interested and motivated by learning more.
So let's go to it. Somebody is a non-grower, knows nothing about it, and they say, you know what? I'll throw the 469 out there. I'll put one in my house. So they're going to just jack up their electric bill?
No, so for us, I mean, even if you ran the system 24/7, you're adding minimal addition to your electric bill, because at the end of the day, the lights are not running 24 hours because they're intervals based on what you're growing. So on certain plants, you may just have 2 8-hour intervals, and there's a misconception of using like a lot of electricity. If I had 10 of them, maybe you're looking at a big dent in your electric bill. So we're giving everybody the ability to control what they grow and how often they want to grow something.
So let's say somebody doesn't grow at all and they just want to buy one of the units and they want to grow a plant at home that they can eat on their table. Give us an example of something that's reasonably easy to grow.
So we could look at kale or cherry tomatoes or spinach. That's something that's the most common hydroponically grown in the United States based on like market demand. And so you get the seeds, you get your growing media, which we use coconut chips, and then you get your liquid nutrient, put it in the water. So those are the three things you need to start to do your growing, and then the system starts working for you at that point.
And obviously, marijuana has been legalized in a lot of different states. I know that you're not marketing to that and that you're not, overtly going after that. But in certain situations where it was legal, could this be used to do that?
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're building the best software and technology and hardware that supports the grower. So that grower may be someone in Washington who wants to grow cannabis and substitute that versus being a dispensary and offset that cost. Or maybe the mom who wants to grow spinach and kale and teach their kids how to grow and get used to growing stuff that's local. So it's really, at the end of the day, we're supporting plant growth, and we're not running away from that market. We're just not running towards as much because there's still a lot of regulation that gets in the way of spending marketing dollars towards it.
Management team, I know you're one of the founders. You've got other people. Say who they are.
So we have my partner is Javier. He's an electrical engineer, computer science engineer, and we have Paul, who's our full stack software engineer. And he grew up in Spain, where the hydroponic community is the second biggest in Europe. You actually can see the greenhouses from space. There's that many greenhouses. So he grew up in that world as an engineer, and you want to take that modern technology and bring it to the home, restaurant, and the local level.
You raised $150 on Kickstarter. You're currently in not a seed round, so I guess it would be Series A round, I guess would be where you're at. But right now you're still raising money.
Actually, it would be considered a seed round because there was not equity given for that. That was
okay. That's right.
That was development dollars. So right now we're in our seed round, and we have angels locked in. We're still open to discuss with more angels and want to be part of this mission that we're on right now.
And how do people get a hold of you?
Well, you can email me, Zachary, ZACHARY, at GetNIWA, GETNIWA.com, or hit me on Skype, which is Damato47. I'm very accessible to anyone who wants to talk. 2
years. Where do you want to be with this thing?
I want to be feeding families in countries around the world and actually giving them enough produce they can harvest to supplement some of their produce and fresh food in their own home and restaurant.
5 years from now.
Growing the first avocado in the Midwest.
There it is. He is Zach Damato, and it is getniwa.com. I'm Jim Diedlow. Thanks for watching.